Analyst from Washington. So what's up with Jimmy Kimmel saying we're getting tired of Trump bashing, but yet at the same time, as we were just discussing, it seems like late night comedy especially, that's their tour de force right now. So what's going to make them change, if anything?
Well, they've enjoyed a good ride. You know, as you were saying, Doug, the bad news is you alienate half the country the minute you say I'm for A and not B. The good news for them is, of course, you pick up half the country. That's not bad for a late-night show. But what's changing now is I think a lot of the media, late-night talk, the political establishment, they're going through the stages of grief. They've lost something. They've lost power, respect, authority. And at first it was denial. Is it impossible? This could never happen in my world. Then it's rage. Why is this happening to me? I'm so important. Now it's accommodation. Wait a minute. Donald Trump is actually succeeding at a couple of things. The American people, a lot of people are liking what he's doing, and they're finding a way to say, well, they can't say he's doing a good job. They left no room for that, so they're saying, okay, we're going to sit on the sidelines. It's not that important what he's doing.
If you think about it, presidents have, in their own way, gone over the media to address the public. Fireside chats. Ronald Reagan basically bypassed the media by talking directly to the citizens of the country. If you think about it, what Donald Trump is doing is he's just advancing the cause by his Twitter feed. I mean, that is he's discovered. Hey, I don't have to talk to these people and have their interpretation of what I said. I can just say what I want to say on Twitter and let the cards fall where they may.
That's exactly right. Donald Trump has always had his own show. It may have been The Apprentice. Now he's got his own show again, and it's the bully pulpit of the presidency and Twitter. He gets out there, and he loves attention on the global stage, at home, anywhere. He can't imagine there's a moment we might have in our lives that's just not about him.
You know, the one thing
he wants to fill our lives with Donald Trump.
The one thing that I wish the United States would do, and we don't, it's just the way we're put together constitutionally, but the prime minister appears before the loyal opposition and his own party or her own party, and it's on a regular basis. And to me, I think that tends to make things, it tends to desensitize the appearance of that individual. And as an example, I don't think the president has had a full-blown press conference in a year. He's made comments publicly, usually before a visiting dignitary or so on and so forth, or signing some document. But he hasn't had I don't think, and you would know better than me, but I don't think he's had a full press conference in a year. And what that does to me is it just gins up the opportunity for the media, because everybody's got a question that they want to ask the president. And if you did it on a regular basis, you know, if he just showed up once a week in the press room there in Washington, I think that would help his cause and other presidents as well.
I think it might, but he sees that as enemy territory. He's going to talk to the American people, I think, just as you said, Doug. He's going to talk to them, but on his terms, through the media that he likes and that he controls, and not through their filter. The problem with that is the media does talk to the American people. Think of it like an empty glass of perceptions, right? The media gets to fill it up. Here's what we think about Donald Trump. Donald Trump could pour a little something into their glass if he did exactly what you're talking about.
How do you think the press secretary is doing? I mean, I frankly, press secretaries, their job is to get up there in front of the press on a daily basis, which now has become something that you very rarely heard anything about unless something staggering came out of it, to being broadcast on a daily basis. And I think she does a pretty darn good job of basically answering questions or deflecting, which is what she gets paid to do.
Sarah Huckabee is one of the world's greatest javelin catchers. That's the most thankless job in the world, the toughest job in the world. You've got to tell the truth, but not all the truth. You've got to defend your boss while keeping being honest with the American people and keeping everyone informed. And let's face facts, some of the things Donald Trump has done personally as a human being are indefensible. How do you deal with that? So I think she's a rock star, but oh my God, it's like juggling chainsaws. I can't imagine anybody would want that job.
I like the javelin catcher comment because that's what she does. You know, you think about it, what her personal feelings are immaterial. It's what the president wants to present and project, and that's what she does. And I think she really does a good job of it. There have been other press secretaries who do it just as well, but I think she's really caught on to it, you know?
She's caught on. She's a gold medal winner, and the president she's got to defend, makes it a very tough job.
Alex, thanks so much. Have a pleasant day in D.C.
Good to be with you.
Alex Castellanos, ABC News political analyst, joining us from Washington this morning at 6:27 here on the Big 550.